The dollar index declined by 0.8% last week, ending a 6-week winning streak. Despite strong U.S. economic data, investors are hopeful the Federal Reserve may reduce borrowing costs, fueled by a surprising slowdown in core inflation and weaker PPI and retail sales. While the dollar remains near November 2022 highs, markets are pricing about 43 basis points of rate cuts this year. Attention is now turning to Donald Trump's inauguration for potential policy changes. The euro rose against the dollar this week, influenced by a pullback in the dollar index. European inflation met expectations, and Germany's inflation exceeded forecasts by offering support. Also, hawkish comments from the ECB helped strengthen the euro. The British pound ended the week near its lowest level since late 2023 against the US dollar. Also, weak retail sales data heightened expectations of a Bank of England rate cut. December retail sales fell 0.3%, missing forecasts, while GDP growth for November was just 0.1%, signaling potential stagnation. Inflation dropped to 2.5%, matching the Bank of England's forecast, but surprising markets as well. Money markets now expect 3 rate cuts from the BOE this year, up from 1 earlier in the week. Gold closed the week near a 1-month high, marking its 3rd straight weekly gain. Weaker U.S. economic data, including softer inflation and retail sales, raised hopes for multiple Fed rate cuts this year. Fed Governor Waller supported this view, enhancing gold's appeal. Concerns over potential tariffs under the incoming Trump administration also strengthened gold's position as an inflation hedge. A ceasefire agreement between Israel and Hamas reduced demand for safe haven assets. Gold gained about 1% this week. Silver closed higher for the 3rd consecutive week, driven by similar factors. However, data and statements from China are expected to have a significant impact on silver's performance this year. Next week, the U.S. will see a busy data schedule, with initial jobless claims as well as manufacturing and services PMI reports due for release. In Japan, the highly anticipated interest rate decision will be announced. Given the hawkish tone from the central bank, the market expects a 25 basis point rate hike at this meeting.